Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I'm late. Kim is at the hospital with her husband, but we're gonna keep this show rolling. We're not gonna stop nothing. Hey Val. Hey Short Shannon. How's everyone doing? Rico. We got everybody here. Okay. We ready to do we're gonna have a little rundown. We ain't gonna disappoint you. We weren't here last week, we're gonna do it this week. So, we got things going on. I got a couple of stories you might be interested in. We're gonna keep it rocking and popping. You know, so how's everybody doing? Just wanted to say hi and thank you all for coming to the rundown. Everybody in the bushes, we say thank you. We love you. And here we go. You know the new date. There's a new daytime soap coming out. It's gonna be predominantly all black cast, and it's coming out on CBS. So I'm in the studio. I had to get the first rundown. It's called The Gates, and it's gonna follow the lives of a wealthy black family in the posh gated community, and will be produced by CBS and the NAACP. Now you got the NAACP there. Something's gonna happen. It's gonna be good, and this is the first new soap opera since 35 years ago. So this is gonna be good. I can't wait to see what this is gonna turn out to be. We need more black people on TV, more black actors going after Taraji did her thing, and she said her thing with Oprah. So we need to get the black community out here and our black people out here working and keeping them going. Hey, Miss T, how you doing, cuz? We over here. We're gonna do it. I'm solo. My girl Kim, she's at the hospital with her husband, but I'm gonna keep it popping and keep it going. And everybody, if you love going to the Rock the Bell, you like old school music, well, the Rock the Bell cruise is back again for 2024, and it's gonna be leaving out of Miami, going to the Bahamas. They had to skip a thing last year because of the weather, but it's going to be a good show. So we got a couple people going to be like Jada Kiss, E40, Rakim, Twali Kweli, Diggable Planets, AZ, and we're going to have DJs. We're going to have Jazzy Jeff, Kid Capri, Manny Fresh, The Finch and Mr. C, DJ Scratch, DJ Epps, Rockton, Shate, and Torre. They all will be doing the hosting again. Now, if you want to get on there, you got to go to those. Nikki gets you all set up, and it starts from $1,180 to $71.91. Now, if you got $71.91, you're up there with the posh people. You better be eating good if you're gonna be up there in the cabins all by yourself. So, everybody, we got this. What's going on with everybody? Blessing to you and from MzKim. Thank you, Cousin T. And if you want to see Miss T, go to her channel in the morning at 9:15. She has some good information. She has some good information today for you. So go there and go check her out. You won't go wrong. Believe me. Anybody else in there? All right. If you please hit the thumbs up button, go out and share and subscribe to this channel. We're trying to do this and keep it going every Monday for you. We're going to take a little hiatus soon, but we're going to be all right. No, I'm not going to the Soul Fest. We'll talk about that later. So we'll see. And hey, Valerie, we got to talk about the National Guard in New York City. They just deployed 750 National Guards for the subway station. What is going on in New York that they need the National Guards down there protecting the ticket takers, the people, so we got to know what's going on. Okay, that's a lot of folks in the down there with armed guns, with the AK-47s and everything. What is going on? Are they just shooting the rats? Or are they trying to get the crime down? We don't know what's going on. I don't know what the threat is. But that is a serious matter if you're going to have the National Guards down there, because there are no security down there. There's no one where you got the police officers there, where they're beating up the police officers. So I'm watching the New York news, and that don't make any sense. They're down there beating up the police officer, and there's two of them, and one person beat the police officer up. So if they have no credibility, you got to have the National Guards there, because this is going to get out of hand real quick, and it's just starting to get hot. Hey, Tamika, it's just starting to get hot now. So imagine when the summer comes, and I'm down to City Island trying to get me some seafood. I'm gonna have to have a gun just to go get me a crab leg. This don't make no sense. Rico said, I don't live in New York. You have to find somebody who lives there. Oh, Rico, I'm there all the time. So I'm in and out all the time in New York. So I'm either in the Harlem, I'm in the Bronx, or I'm in Queens. So I'm there all the time. So I know what's going on. I see it in this. It's going to get rough, because you got the young kids there and you got the migrants there, and the gangs are using the migrants now to do their crimes. And you can't have your phone out, because they'll snatch your phone out your hand. So you got to pay attention, and it's going to go crazy. It's only going to get hotter and hotter and hotter in New York. And once it get hot, black folks don't like to stay inside. A lot more shooting, a lot more crimes. Everything's going to go down. So we got to figure this out before before anything else happens. So Eric Adams, if you're listening, do your job. Let's get this done. Yeah. And then we got the TSA. Did you hear about anybody hear about the TSA in Las Vegas? They're trying to do like Tajay and Wally World and let you self-check yourself at the airport. I don't think that's a good idea. So all the criminals know, just go to Vegas, you can check yourself in, you get everything you want to do. So that don't make any sense to sit there and try to do it yourself. Okay, you see what happens at Tajay. Everybody's sliding a little something to the right, to the side. The Oreo cookies are going to the left. Juice is going to the right. Say, I paid for it. They don't want the lady at the front door to sit there and check her bag. Yep. Yeah, so it's going to be crazy. Anybody got anything to say about the last couple of topics before I keep going? No? Because I really want to talk about Atlanta. Because Atlanta's getting buck wild too. You can't even, it's going to get hectic out there if it's not already hectic. So we're talking about the fight. We're going to talk about the fight with Cam Newton when he's fighting the coaches. When everybody saw that video, they thought it was the kids. No, those were 3 coaches that he was fighting, all because of some trash talking. That don't make no sense. If you can't, you're a kid and you're a coach supposed to be teaching the kids how to be respectful to the game and everything else. But you're out there fighting the person just organizing the whole thing. It's a 7-on-7. Let the kids play. If it's a bad play, it's a bad call, let it go. It can't get any worse than what it's going. So just let that play go. And the part I love is that Cam's hat never fell off. I don't know what he's using, what bobby pins, what he did to this hair, but that hat did not fall off. And he had 3 of them. He was fighting against 3 of them. I was like, damn. So Cam, if you're listening, let me know what hat company you're using so I can sit there and get me a couple of hats. I turn in my Kangos in real good. MzKim said super glue. It was something. Gorilla glue, super glue. It was somebody's glue. Like, it was in there. But I just want, the video was crazy. I was like, why is these coaches all because Cam was talking trash? People talk trash every day. You talk trash when you're on the court. You talk trash when you're on the field. People talk trash when they're driving. You got to see what it is. You got to let it go. Sometimes you just got to let it go and say, go for it. Everybody in the bushes, I wanted to say hello. Thank you. Kim is in the hospital with her husband. I'm just continuing the rundown for this week. We'll be back doing it live again. We'll see what happened. So, Yep. So, but since we're in Atlanta, we got some more stuff. There was a Six Flags opened on March 2nd in New York, in Georgia, and there they had a shootout. The same thing happened last year, and there was a message that came through TikTok saying y'all live in ATL and you already know what's finna go down in March on March 2nd at Six Flags. A 15-year-old, there was a big brawl, and then the 15-year-old put out a gun. He shot at the cops, and the cops shot back and hit him. So no, that wasn't an earthquake. The phone fell. Yeah, so it was a big brawl and a big fight, and they said the same thing happened last year. So if you're 15-year-old, it's a shame that they're going to try to do things and bring chaperones. You don't want your mother and chaperone guiding you through the park, and you're trying to have fun with your friends. That don't make any sense. Newfoundland Eagles, hello, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, that don't make any sense. You go to the amusement park to have fun, and they're bringing in guns. The next thing they're going to do, they're going to have metal detectors. Now you guys act like you're going through TSA just to go in to have some fun. So they're going to have you empty all your money, your little change, and everything else, all because a couple idiots want to go down in Hotlanta and start shooting. That doesn't make any sense. If you can't sit there and be friends, it don't make any sense. Yes, you saw that on the news about Six Flags. Yes, Val. It was hectic. And it's our own people, it's the black kids that's doing this, and you're making it bad for everybody else. So let's just have fun, and let's do what we're supposed to do. Have fun, go home, and enjoy the day. I see that you have a Boston Red Sox shirt on. Cool. Yes, I represent Boston all the time. I always wear something from Boston. If it's the Patriots, the Bruins, or even my son's college, St. John in New York. So I'm always going to rep something from Boston. If you keep doing that, if they're closing one thing down, they're going to close something else. They close the clubs down, they close the stores, they're fighting in schools. I know you don't want to be homeschooled because you're not learning, you can't see anybody. Do what you're supposed to do. You're young. If you're guiding the world now, this is what you're going to do now. The world, we're in trouble. So you got to do what you're supposed to do, and let's get it right, kids. You only have one life. You'd be glad to have this gray layer I have in my bed. Don't die before then. Let's get it right. You know. And then talking about fighting, let's talk about the fight that happened last night on the basketball court. LSU versus South Carolina women. Uh, the game was an exciting game. It was a testy game too. It was a very testy game. The refs would let them do a little pushing and stuff going on back and forth, but near the end, there was hair pulling, and then the hair pulling, then everything else. The melee took a part at about 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the game. And boy, the bench cleared out. Everybody, all the benches got kicked out except for the five starters on LSU, and they had one sub on South Carolina. That was the only that everybody else had to leave. They all got kicked out because they all left the bench. When you're playing the game, you can't leave the bench. You have to stay at your bench if you're not in the game. So it was an interesting game. It came close, but South Carolina came out there and they came out undefeated. So everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. But I can't wait to see this happen in March Madness because If these two teams meet up again in March Madness, whoo, they better have six refs out there. Forget the three because everything's gonna go down. It's gonna go crazy. It's everything's gonna be all over the place. Fouls, hacking. They're gonna call everything. So they better pay attention to what's going on this coming up. And even the guys in the NBA are starting to get testy. Everybody's starting to get testy. The men in the college, everybody's getting testy. So it's going to be a real good March Madness. So if y'all are ready for March Madness and if you don't have your brackets ready, get them done now because it's going to be super exciting, super interesting. You're not going to know who's going to win. I don't even know who to win. Who I want to go for right now. Everybody looks so good, and they're playing their hearts out. The college kids are playing for their for their pro contracts. But it's going to be interesting. I can't really wait to see what's going on. And then we have some sad news for all the people that used to watch cartoons with the kids on Nickelodeon. Janice Burtress, the creator of the Backyardigans, she passed away. She was at age 72. If you don't know who the Backyardigans are, go check them out. It was a black cartoon, and then they did everything. They did everything from their imagination. They took the animals, they gave them unique names like Uniqua, Pablo, Tyrone, Tasha, and Austin. They came up with their own imagination in their backyard and everything. They wanted a little adventures. They taught you things. They taught the kids things. So if you ever want to show your little grandkids or nephew and nieces that, have them watch the Backyardigans on YouTube. Believe me, you won't go wrong with that. That's always a good thing to do. You have fun and you learn a whole bunch. Everything's good. Hey, Bud Files, how you doing today? We got Kim. She's at the hospital with her husband. I'm trying to run the show real quick. Give you a little bit of rundown. We didn't want y'all to miss anything today since y'all weren't here. We wasn't here last week, so we try to give you a little something today. She'll come back and she'll talk about the Oscars next week. She'll talk about the speech that Biden gave on Tuesday. So we'll see what's going on. Thank you, Kim. I'm just trying to keep us informed, keep us up in there. I know we got people listening to us. We got 8 people here so far. We got more people in the bushes. So if you're in the bushes, please hit that thumbs up button. Share it out. Subscribe. We're here. And, I'm always here to give you some information, some good, fun information. If you got a topic you want to talk about in the chat, let me know. I'll watch a little news. We could do a little everything you want to talk, anything you want to do. And if you've seen the Oscars, I did see a little bit of it. I saw a little bit on YouTube. They had John Cena come out there naked because what was it? 50 years ago, yesterday, there was a streaker that came out during the Oscars. So it's 1974. So he came out and he ran across the stage. So they thought it would have been a funny thing to have John Cena come out there naked and just holding. He was supposed to run across, but then he came out with a piece of paper trying to block his stuff. The music with LB, we should be doing that next week. He gave me his song, which has 25 tracks. I don't know why the kid keep giving me 25 tracks. I give him a song with 12. He gives me 25. So I got to listen to his. And he should be back at the end of the month before we end. We're going to take a little recess, for Easter. So LB should be back, and we're going to talk about the music real quick. But first, I got to listen to those 25 tracks, which I'm not ready for yet, but I guess I have to do. Anybody want to come up, hit the StreamYard? and we can have a little discussion. Whatever you want to talk about, don't be scared. There's no wrong answers. Your opinions here. No judgment zone. I know someone got something to say. Come on up. Rico, come on up. Tanisha, come on up. Someone come on up. Sure, Shannon always got something to say. Come on up. You can talk about anything you want. Nobody wants anything to say? Valerie, I know you want to come up. No? Okay. Yeah, so, happy Women's Month. Yes, this is International Women's Month. And what was it? Sunday, yesterday, was International Women's Day. How did y'all get something inside of your whole month? I don't know, but congratulations, women. We can't do nothing without a woman. So I don't care what the men say. We need a woman by our side. We always do. Valerie's on the T. Valerie, you're always on the T. Talk about the Oscars. We just talked about the Oscars. It's really nothing that changed from the Golden Globes. Everybody, the same people was who won. They Oppenheimer, I believe that was the show. They swept again, and the person that you wanted to win, Ken, she won. If if MzKim still wants to be a better, you have you up there, you wouldn't. Rico, come on up. I could work with you, Rico. Come on. Just hit the link. Give me someone to talk to. If you're in the bushes, you want to come up, hit that link. Come on up. You know. Yeah, the Oscars was interesting. I saw a little bit. I finally saw The Color Purple, Kim, and I really did not like the new Color Purple. I thought it was. I knew it was going to be a musical, but it was too much. It was like every 8 to 10 minutes they had a new song. Yeah, I didn't like it. I was like, but I knew it was going to be different. They were going to focus more on the sisters than they were on the original show. So, but what I throw it out, it had its own unique twist to it. So it's that color, the new Color Purple and the other Color Purple, it will have to sit by themselves. So you can't compare it. It won't be next to each other. I'm always going to go for the original now. Now that I saw the other one.
Oh yeah, 1, 2.
Who's that? Oh, sure, Shannon. What's going on? Hey, Frida, how you doing?
Hello. Hello. Bonjour.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
I mean, whatever.
Oh, you didn't think I knew French? See, I got you on that one. See, I did know French. I took French from 6th grade to 12th to 11th grade. Frida says she didn't like it either. She would rather see the musical. Yeah, and that's what the second Color Purple was based on. It was based on the musical. So, what's going on, Shannon? How you doing?
Not much. Hey, man, that is messed up, though. I didn't know that about the Six Flags till you brought that up. It's crazy, man. It's like me and Mel, me and Patrick talk about it all the time. It's like you can't go nowhere, have fun. It's like with games now, with sports, the parents are like more take it more serious than the kids, and like shootings and stuff. It's like, my gosh, it's just at the end of the days, it's just a game, man. I understand everybody want their child to win, be a star, whatever, but it's just still a game, man. But everybody just competition so deep. It's like, really, man. It's like That's why it's make it hard for people want to do anything because the ones who always acting up. Like,
Did you see the game yesterday with LSU in South Carolina?
oh no, I didn't. I didn't see that.
Fonzie Johnson, I believe that's her name. If I'm saying it wrong, please forgive me, young lady. Her brother jumped over. He was sitting in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
He jumped over and ran onto the court because his sister started the whole thing, and the center from South Carolina pushed her down. So he jumped from the audience and tried to get onto the court, and the cops stopped him from him doing anything else.
Boy.
And there was two other people that the security guys stopped from getting on the court too. So it would have been a big mess if those three guys got onto that court.
Yeah.
So
it just made me think about was it like back in the late 80s, early 90s, and Central had that big fight. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And then from that point on, I think they had to play at neutral places because that was the first time I ever remember seeing a big brawl. They just kept showing it over and over on the news. I was like, wow, man, those like two like black schools that I like enjoying going to the games. I mean, it was just something I never heard of before. It's like, wow, I was like in maybe middle school, I guess, when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, man, because the news, the local news, because Central's right there in Durham, they just kept playing it over and over, A&T, and how one thing triggered it. Then you saw the coaches fight, then people in the audiences fighting. I was like, wow, I just never seen nothing like that to that degree, Like,
Yeah, they kicked the whole bench off from both sides.
Yeah.
If you came onto that court yesterday, they kicked the whole bench. The only person that didn't go back and fight was Angel Reese. Because she said she twisted her ankle, so she went back and sat down. All the other players from LSU came on. They all got kicked off except for the starters because they were already on the court. And everybody from South Carolina, the Gamecocks, they got kicked off except for one. She sat there too. The coach pulled her back.
Oh, wow.
So it's 5-on-5 with one sub on South Carolina. And they still had 2 minutes left in the game they had to finish.
Crazy, man. It's like,
but South Carolina won. They're undefeated. So I'm like, you can't. They're going to be held to break, to play during the March Madness, but they can't keep playing these close games either.
Yeah, I had a
That's
buddy
going to kill him.
South Carolina. He went there for grad school to get like back in 06. So it was a nice school. I've been down there. Bad at the Gamecocks. He was a grad down there, but yes, South Carolina seemed like it was all right school when I remember watching, but I didn't realize doing good this year, Yeah,
they did good last year. I think they lost in the second round.
Yeah.
Of March Madness.
Oh, okay.
So I think they could go all the way, and they got a lot of freshmen this year too.
Oh wow!
So if they're doing this with freshmen,
oh wow,
they're gonna be hell. Yeah,
like the Fab Five.
Yeah. Rico, was you one of the Castmans or Color Purple? Rico was in the bar in the Color Purple. You probably was the piano man. Hey, Rico.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Hey, what's up? What's going on, Robert? You finally
same old thing.
Milking your Yeah, you see. I knew you wanted to come up after you ate that. Hello to everybody in the chat. Hey,
I just looked at. I said, "Hey, the show got to go."
You say Six Flags?
Yes, in Atlanta.
Well,
it's
Six Flags over Georgia.
So what they do? They go up there just to have to fight there.
They get up there and there was right, but they got up there. It was opening day, and they said the same thing happened last year. But they said something on TikTok, and they was like, what's finna happen? And they were from the South. They said finna happen up here on March 2nd at Six Flags. So they went up there and it was a big brawl, and there was a 15-year-old. He pulled out a gun. The cops were there. He missed him, and they cop shot and they hit him. He's still alive in critical condition, but Soon they're gonna have to have X-ray machines at the Six Flags, at the amusement parks.
Yeah, well, that's messed up, but that's how it is.
I thought they had that. You gotta.
No, not amusement parks. Not the ones I go to. I don't know what's going on in Ohio, but not in Massachusetts.
Well, it is Atlanta.
Yeah.
It is Atlanta, so you can't be.
Wait, because I heard it when I was getting up. What's her name? Whoopi Goldberg. They got a part 2 of that movie. Or
The Color Purple. She made a cameo in there. She made a cameo inside. She played the midwife.
Yeah.
Of The Color Purple. But it was interesting. It was a lot more singing than I thought it should have been.
Yeah.
And I was like, the original is told a story. This one was more of a musical.
I told you. Yeah. Well, because I want to see who's gonna kiss that one chick or another chick, because Whoopi
and Suge, yeah.
They really didn't show too much of that.
When she sat there.
They said they have metal detectors in Chicago. They didn't really show. They just showed her give her a peck, and that was it.
Oh, Taraji and Fantasia.
Yeah, it wasn't a big scene. They really didn't focus on that. They were focusing more on the sisters. One? Yeah, and they were focusing more on the sisters in the new one.
Yeah.
How she got sent to Africa and her kids, and so it's more focused on that. It wasn't about her and Mister.
Yeah.
It just showed how she got with Mister, but then they broke off and started talking more about the sister.
Yeah, Nettie.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was disappointed. I thought Danny Glover would have made a cameo appearance. Because he really brought it. And like he was saying, because I got The Color Purple. And I saw behind the scenes, and Danny Glover said that scene where he had a fight Nettie off the porch, beating her hands and stuff. He said that scene was real hard for him to get through. But being an actor professional, he still had it come through. But he said it was really emotional.
Mm-hmm.
That scene, beating her hands and all of that.
Kicking her out the house, yeah. But I forgot the young lady that played.
Hey, I don't want to be the cast member. What?
You just not reading that?
Back down.
You both like 15 minutes behind.
Wait a minute, I'm talking about soap opera.
What about the soap opera?
I heard that, but what I'm saying is, you was talking about soap operas.
Yeah, they got a new soap opera coming.
One of the cast members.
You want to be one of the cast members? Which one?
They got to sign me up.
You want to be the butler, or you want to be the? You want to be the butler or the? What you want to be?
Mister.
The doorman.
You want to be Mister?
The security guard at the gate, because the gated community.
The doorman.
Mister.
Yeah. So it's that news wasn't. You be the butler.
Let me be the butler.
I don't think they want you in the house, Rico. They don't know what they're gonna be eating and everything else. They're gonna be like, "What the hell's going on?"
They gotta find out.
You gonna be trying to make them a fluffernutter sandwich, and they're gonna be like, "We don't want this."
Hey, remember what I told you on the story with my girlfriend and her mama? I'd be on there snatching.
You be throwing people's wigs out. Wigs be going left and right. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna try to watch it. The Gates is an all black cast too, but predominantly they got to put a white person up in there. They do. We can't have an all cast by itself. But I want to see the NAACP is gonna help produce it with CBS. I really can't wait to see this.
This is CBS.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, Tanisha said the first movie was the book and the play was the next
Why
movie.
is
Yeah, it
Shannon?
was.
All right, Shannon could be in the middle.
Oh, well,
Mm.
you saw you got a little ego over there. Why he got to be in the middle? Why not?
He demanded today. It was the peanut butter
Ain't
he ate
nobody talking
earlier.
to you. I just mentioned something. Hey, that was gross. Peanut
No,
butter
we eat that all the
and
time.
marshmallow fluff. But
Yeah.
no, y'all don't get it. It was in
You don't.
pain.
We don't put it on crackers either. We put it on a sandwich. We put it on bread.
Who don't put peanut butter on a cracker?
He
One
put the
might
peanut
put
butter
his
and
too.
fluff on a cracker and ate it.
Oh, hey, that sound might be good.
Because I don't
Yeah,
eat bread
we
like
put
that.
brown bread, wheat bread. You could have did it for one time.
That'd be a waste of money.
Give it to your neighbor
'Cause I
afterwards.
really
Feed the
throw that
homeless.
away.
Make a whole bunch of
I don't
sandwiches
think
and
they
feed the
want.
homeless.
But they might eat my food now. They eat.
Uh,
They been out.
I don't know, Rico. They might. Counts what you put with the peanut butter and fluff.
Shannon said, "Hey, Shannon, what? Who came up with that? They need to
That was
go.
invented in Somerville,
That's
Massachusetts.
all they doing is eating that.
That's a Massachusetts thing.
What, the peanut butter fluff?
Yeah. That was
The
created
peanut
in
butter fluff?
Massachusetts. Yeah. A
Oh,
fluffernutter.
they only ate that for one reason. They ate that for one reason down there to keep their big mouth shut.
No, it's pretty damn good.
That's
It's
impossible.
pretty good. It's just hard to
Peanut butter's
spread the.
already thick. The marshmallow fluff, no hell.
It's just hard to spread it on the bread. That's the
I
only
almost
thing.
couldn't swallow that. That was just rough.
What did Kim say? Why we skip
Well, it
off?
was easy
Skip
on
my
crack.
comment.
Ain't nobody
try.
paying.
Y'all men are frisky. Who said it was saying that he wanted to see both women kissing? That was Rico who wanted to see that.
Yeah, that I don't. Because Oprah smile was cheesing from ear to ear.
I bet you did. I think Gail was watching
Most
too.
women, most of them would slap that woman.
Kim said, no. She gave you the Matumbo finger. Yeah, fluffing out of it's good. It's a nice little sandwich, Something quick, have some milk.
Yeah.
That was definitely weird. It did not taste good. Somebody
Maybe you didn't make it right.
I'm a really. You said Memphis? Was it Memphis or Missouri?
For what? What do you mean Memphis or Missouri?
You know what? You need to let me on that side. Can you move over on Shannon?
You trying to figure where the sandwich was created?
Where did that come from again?
Somerville, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Came from here, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
See, I'm not from there. That's probably why.
That is why. Everybody loves a fluffernutter.
They didn't. No, somebody needs to tell the truth. They lying down there. See, that's called hush on sandwich.
What?
So they run out of jelly, honey, syrup, whatever they could put else on that to make that
basically, yeah.
Down. That did not.
Someone melted the marshmallows just like you have the graham crackers and everything else. And they figure, hey, we just put peanut butter with it.
That's because they wasn't.
They were high. They probably were.
Yes.
They probably were. I can't say yes. I can't say no. I wasn't around when they made it, but I'm not that damn old.
That peanut butter and marshmallow fluff all it's telling me is like a hippie. You know, the hippies was on doing it back in the day. So,
and I think when was it?
Somebody set up.
I might be wrong
with that.
I want to say that was created in the 60s. The fluff. It's not that old. It's really not, because they just had the anniversary for it too.
Wow, anniversary?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is old. See, somebody
not that old. Slavery is old, but we still living and going through it.
Yeah.
So it'd be a whole bunch of stuff older than that.
Some people No. So I don't know what to do. Oh, I know what to do with that fluff. I ain't waste no more of my peanut butter. That's a joke.
I told you what to do. Go buy some bread and feed the homeless. They appreciate you.
Peanut butter sandwiches, yeah.
Yeah, they're either gonna chase you and fight you all the way to your house, or they're gonna eat the sandwich and won't talk. One to two. You have two things.
They fight you over peanut butter.
They get clogged up. They go nowhere.
You have a choice.
That's a name of that flooded nutter butt clogger.
That's too much information.
that would literally stop anybody from saying thing.
Yeah, the peanut butter alone.
That's it.
They're gonna be like, that's just Rico talking. Yeah, but you going on the Rock the Bell cruise, Rico?
Comic box is not moving. Walk the who?
You gonna
say that again?
You going on the Rock the Bell cruise in November?
What's that? LL Cool J or something?
Walk the dog.
That's the Rock the Bell.
Dog.
Rock the Bell cruise. Where will you get the dog from? It's a hip hop cruise.
I thought I heard
old school hip hop.
What's up with the bell?
That's the name of it. Rock the Bell. Remember LL had Rock the Bells, the song?
Oh Lord, Rico don't know.
Oh Lord.
Rico lost. You got to go Rico on what's that.
Well, LL is a hip hop artist, and when he first came out, he had a song called Rock the Bells.
Rock the Bells.
So he has a station on Sirius right now, and it plays all old school hip hop. Google. Poor Google. Google go like, what the hell?
Okay. Rock the Bell by LL Cool J.
Yeah.
He gonna get the song.
No, I'm not gonna listen to it. It's a 1985.
Well, you were born like 80 or something, 81, 82 or something? Because
I was 81, but that ain't gonna help me.
Oh God! Oh my God! You mean
Look, I told you if we had a trivia contest, Rico is not on my team.
I heard a lot of music by LL Cool J, whatever that. But I ain't never heard that song.
Kim loved the lips on LL Cool J.
I bet she did.
He kept licking his lip, and she said,
She had to post on her wall every night. Good night, you did kiss him good night.
Yeah, Rock the Bell cruise. It's going on from November the 13th to the 17th. You should go. Uh-oh. I ain't gonna say nothing. You're gonna get in trouble on your own. You not setting me up.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. That's a loaded gun you just pulled out. You're on your own. She pow on you, not me. Yeah.
Oh Lord, she kissed the TV. Oh,
wait, you kissed him on TV?
She kissed all that stuff on the screen.
How is that possible?
She just kissed the screen. That was it.
Walked up on the TV screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you torture.
Yeah.
And what y'all think about TSA? They're trying to do the self-checkout like they're at Target and Walmart.
Really?
Yeah, they're trying it out right now in Las Vegas.
I don't trust it.
I definitely don't trust it. I get them a hard time all the time. No, they're trying it out in Vegas first.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
That just opened the door for terrorists.
I think that'll be good.
Why?
I think it'll be good.
So you're gonna.
In their door.
So when you go through it, you're gonna go, okay, I'll declare my missile, but I won't declare my boom boom. you gotta declare everything. You know you don't have honest people.
Yeah.
You know, look at the shoe bomber we have.
Need that.
No,
I think that'll work. I want to at least go in the grocery store and come home safe.
Yeah, but they're trying to do this at the airport. Yeah, they're talking about doing this at the airport. Oh Lord. They're trying to do this at the airport. You scan and check yourself. Why?
That'll be good.
You think everybody's gonna be honest and go through this?
There's so much what goes on.
Man.
No, well, okay.
You can't even go to Target or Walmart without someone going through the self-checkout and scamming. Okay, the soda is free today, but I'll pay for the Oreos. You know, you can't do that. You know, that means, something's gonna happen if you're sitting and you're doing that. You can't trust people to do that. You know.
Yeah, because it's already hard enough. Because I don't know how many times last time I was at the airport was like back in April. I mean, I've been, because I go home a lot, and you got to take your shoes off, everything, put in the thing, and then you got to stand in the machine, and they'll tell you to stand there and it'll spin around. That's a lot,
right?
And having that as a checkout, oh my gosh, that's just like inviting that's inviting trouble to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't see that working.
Yeah.
That's gonna be very short.
Get it in.
Oh Lord. Rico over here getting freaky with TSA agents.
Wow.
I don't see that ever working.
Like,
you looking for the body search.
Monique did it in Soul Plane, didn't you?
I want to watch.
Yeah.
I'll be like, look what they doing here. If I could get more views this way, I'd be doing video in the grocery store.
Boy. You over here trying to get views, Rico.
At the hospital, they're gonna have it everywhere. They need
it.
For real. I get that job. No, the guys you go over here, the women well taken care of.
Kim said, Shannon, did you tell them to hurry up and put your shoes back on? She said you need to order Edith for the shoes. Yeah.
That'll hurt.
Yeah. I don't think that'll work. I think that's going to be short-lived. Especially when you got people. You can't even get the planes to work right now. They had Florida United planes that messed up. The tire fell off.
Say what?
One went off the runway after landing. I forgot what the other two did. And this is all in this last week alone.
Say what? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
And that tire fell on one of the employees. It was into the employee's parking lot and crushed the car in the fence.
Oh.
So if they can't get the planes to work, you really gonna get on a plane and say, okay, I self-check myself, and depending on the person sitting next to you to do the right thing. Mm-mm. No, I don't see that working. I really don't. Because I remember times, I'm going to date myself. I remember times when you didn't have to go through security at the airport. You just walked to the gate. So 9/11 changed all of that.
Yeah. Because you could watch your family leave on the airplane or whatever. They will let you do that. I remember that. Now, when 9/11 came, they shut all that down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could walk up there and go all the way to the door and bring the kids all the way to the door of the plane if the minor was flying by itself. You can't do none of that now. So
I'll ask you something, young man.
Go ahead.
What, you don't like to be cavity checked?
No, if I don't have to, no.
You don't got nothing to hide, so.
And I don't want them searching me either. Why do I want them searching me?
What if it was Michael Jackson's sister?
I don't care. I don't want LaToya.
Too skinny.
Yeah, and your name didn't have to be on the ticket. You're right, Kim. Hey, Deb, how you doing?
Hey, Deb.
That's the person I need to ask. Deb, how do you feel about the National Guards on the subway station now in New York City?
They need it. New York is off the chain.
It is a little. You gotta have a tough skin to live in New York, or even to go there. Mm-hmm. If you don't have a tough skin, don't go there if you're weak at heart.
Yeah. Last I go ahead. Last I've been to New York, like back in 2013, before and everything. I think that's when Toys R Us, like they had that real big Toys R Us in New York. We went to was it not Brooklyn? Maybe I think it was Brooklyn. We went to. Mm-hmm. Oh no, the Bronx. We went to the Bronx. Yeah. Wait,
South Bronx.
Where's Yankee Stadium at? Is it in the Bronx or was it?
It's in the Bronx.
Yeah, so it was at Bronx, the Bronx. Yeah, I remember seeing the Yankee Stadium. That was back in 2013. Yeah.
Tanisha said why? It's because they have a lot of crime in New York, in the subway station. And Deb said, please, they are going to be in the tourist area. They need to be in the hood. I thought they were going to be all over the place, not just in Times Square. Mm-hmm. I thought they were going to be riding the trains and everything. They got 750 National Guards.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Oh, they need more. 700? Oh, no, they need more. They need at least about 3,000.
3,000 for the subway station? If they're all on the trains and on the platforms?
Mm-hmm. You know what? They need them on the train because there's too many people dancing. They be shaking their buns on the train.
It's not the dancing that you worried about. Remember the Guardian Angel? I think it was great. Yeah, but the Guardian Angels couldn't do nothing. They had no power really, and I think they're still around. Deb, let me know if the Guardian Angels are still down there. But I didn't think they really had much power because I remember them in Boston myself, and that was 85, 86.
Yeah.
Robert got issues.
I got issues. No, we all got issues.
No, you don't have to worry about it. You do have issues.
Kim said they still exist. I don't see them. I remember they used to walk around the neighborhoods when the gangs started to come up in Boston. And I was like, y'all don't have nothing but y'all little fake karate. They got guns. Y'all ain't doing nothing.
Fake karate.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. We're going to put you in this and do that. Mm-hmm. Deb says she haven't seen them in years. Me either. I haven't seen them in New York or on the subway trains in Boston or nothing.
You know what?
And Tanisha says she remember the Guardian Angels.
if I didn't have this trouble with this vertical, I have to go down there and I bring my crew. We know martial arts real good. Anybody want to get bad? I like to have fun.
Kim said the cops ran them out. Well, the cops are getting beat up in New York right now. If you watch any video on YouTube, they're getting their behinds whipped by one person. It's two cops getting beat up by one guy. I saw that and I was like, wow.
Yeah, they getting tired of the New York police down there. They terrible.
Well, they're about to change the New York police right now anyway. They want them to be like the old school, clean shaven, low haircuts. So the police get beat up. Imagine the guardian angels. Yes, Deb. She's right. We watched the videos and the cops are getting their behinds whooped. The guardian angels, that little chop and kick that they're going to do will not do anything. Well,
they need my help.
What you going to do, Rico? What you going to do? Ohio's different? Are you the next Bruce Lee?
I ain't worried about Ohio.
You the next Bruce Lee?
I ain't gonna say I'm the next Bruce Lee, but I'm there. See, they got to understand. You got a black Chinaman down there. He's gonna pull out more than.
You might as well just play the James Brown song. Don't know karate, but know you're crazy. That's all you need. That's all you need.
Play that song.
Yeah, that'd be Rico's theme song coming through the area.
To get the big payback. Oh no!
I can see him going through Brooklyn now in Harlem trying to play that song. They want to look at the boy here, done gone crazy. They're playing the James Brown. We gonna whoop him real quick.
Get down with my.
The transit cars don't do anything, but they're in the facility rooms and use the bathrooms. People beat the fares right in front of their faces and do nothing. Kim said the guardian angels would be criminals think twice. They ain't make them think twice, sis. Because like Deb said, they jump in the tolls at the train station. And if the cops are not doing nothing and they watching them jump it, what are the guardian angels going to do? And the cops got guns. That's the funny part. They have the guns, and they're scared of the people coming up on the trains. So it's very interesting.
That is the guardian angels. They ain't learning nothing. If they learning something from 1 or 2 or 3 men, they ain't learning nothing.
No.
You said a kick and a punch. They better start.
Yeah, kick and a punch, and they don't even have handcuffs.
Wow.
Deb said exactly, Gant.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they don't have no handcuffs. So what are they gonna do?
Wow, that's sad. Then nope.
Yeah, the guardian angels don't have nothing. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna hold them until the cops come? Well, you got to get them from the break room because they're running themselves.
So I'm gonna have to look that up and see what guardian angels do, because that's messed. It sounds like a good name, but it's messed up at the same time.
They were around in the 80s, late 80s, mid 80s to late 80s, into the 2000s, and they started out in New York and came to Boston. They were like trying to stop the crime. That's what they thought they were doing. So when they came to Boston, the gangs were just starting to get started in Boston in the 80s. So they figured, we're going to walk the neighborhoods.
Well, right.
Okay, you have a pack of 20 people. Okay, it's 20 people in a gang. Half of the people I saw, and I'm like 15, 16 years old. I'm like, y'all ain't going to stop these folks. If they want to kill you, they're going to kill you with a gun. You don't have nothing in your hand. You walking around with some black pants on, a white shirt, say Guardian Angels, and a red cap.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do nothing.
Yeah, that's the
case. Yeah, so I didn't see them doing anything but getting in the way a lot of times.
So my question. So already now you said they don't carry no guns, no handcuffs. So all they got is their clothes and them, and they.
Yeah. And you can't arrest anybody.
That's why I stopped talking. Guardian Angels, they need to sit back and watch Bruce Lee movies and play James Brown song.
Mm-hmm.
Just get crazy.
That's true, Tanisha. Since that orange faced man was in office, no one takes the people with authority seriously anymore. Yeah. Not the police nor anybody that political power. That is true.
Oh, and remember that bus that said Biden and Harris on it, and those guys from the what you call them, the something boys, I forgot, the Proud Boys. They were chasing them down on the highway. Did anything like that? Remember, like they ran them off the road. I don't remember them getting in trouble or anything. They ran them off.
No, and they just ran them off the road. That's as far as I heard too.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like that's reckless. People could have got easily killed or whatever. I was like, and nothing didn't happen. It's like, yeah, like she said, you can't take it serious, especially something like that. It's like anything goes. The Proud Boys. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And the insurrection and stuff too, because we were talking about that the other day, I think at work or something, about the insurrection and stuff, and like the thing with Mike Pence, everything. And like that one guy who he came up in there, he stole the podium and wanted it as a souvenir. And here's the thing, now they saying the news sent one of the police reports said he's a family man and all this and that. He just want to hang out with his friends. Are you serious? If he's a family man, why he ain't home with his family? Instead of been up there where he could have got killed or whatever. It's like,
and if your friend's jumping off the bridge, you going to jump off a bridge too?
Well, it's like he got a risk with that. I don't think he really serious trouble, but just they just painting it like he's an easygoing guy. He's fun and all. Oh my gosh, they making excuses for him.
They're all family guys until they get in trouble. They get in trouble. Oh, he has kids at home. Yeah, but he wasn't thinking about the kids when he went to Capitol building to sit there and try to ramshack the whole place. So you just like you tell your kids the things that you do come back and haunt you. Well, this is something you did. It needs to come back and haunt you now. So you could come see him in the orange jumpsuit and thanks Agent Orange. And, maybe he'll give you a Fluffernutter sandwich and call it quits.
That'll work. They can't have nothing to drink. Good luck.
Rico just try and do cruel punishment now and can't have nothing to drink with it. Dang. Rico, you tough.
You gotta do is press your luck. That's the name of that thing. Is press your luck.
Well, we need Rico be ahead of security right now. Then Rico have everybody in punishment. This would be worse than Singapore for Canaan.
Oh, don't they cut your hand off if you steal something? Is it Singapore or
I think Singapore. I think they give you the switch.
Oh,
can remember that idiot kid that came from he was writing graffiti on something and they gave him 50 lashes or something.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, he was writing on people's vehicles. No, he was not writing. He was keeping people's vehicles.
He was doing something. They gave him, and they did it in public too.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So they call it Canaan. They whooped his behind right there. I appreciate them. They changed how people felt helpless when they were awesome. They need their help instead of turning their heads. Yeah, yeah, that was Singapore. Kim said. Yeah, so
And that's what they need
you
to
know,
do up here in America.
no,
Or you
we
know what?
did
No,
too.
you don't
Go
want
ahead.
that up here in America.
No, but the rules here are so lenient now. No one
Yeah.
gets in
Well,
trouble.
then, well, here's the thing. What's the name of that movie with the train and the gorilla? With
Silver Street,
I think Richard Pryor and them have played in
Silver Street.
Silver Street. That's what they need to do is cut the hole out on the back of the gorilla's butt, put that suit on,
Oh, Rico.
put three
Oh,
gorillas
Rico,
in
Rico,
there,
Rico, Rico.
and then let them leave. But if they go back, if they go into the zoo, the monkeys would know instant. That's the man get pumped.
Mm-mm. Rico over here got sodomy going on.
I'm just saying. I bet people be good in this world. They won't do no killing. They won't do nothing. Because now, man, we got to deal with the gorillas.
Yeah, you know what's a good point. Like the criminals who's so tough and so bad, put them in the cage with those gorillas, see how bad they are. You know, let them fight with the tigers.
Well, the simple
Now,
solution is if people who do gun violence, put them in the military. That's what you need to do. Since you want to shoot a gun,
that's true.
put them in the
Yeah,
military. Now you have to fight for your life, and since you always want to have a gun, hey, we give you any gun you want now. Fight for the country.
Oh, it'd be a different story then, wouldn't it?
Right. So, that's what you gotta do. Yep. Put them on the front line, not just the military. That's true. And so if you put them on the front line, they see, all right, this is what I'm doing. And they, like Full Metal Jacket, you trying to clear out something, and all of a sudden you see a bullet come flying by your head.
Yeah.
You're straighten up. You see a fellow person die right next to you.
Yeah.
You straighten up.
Yeah. Reality.
yeah.
Real fast.
So that's what they could do things. They just, we could rehabilitate them. No, not everybody can be rehabilitated. Just going to jail. Sometimes you go to jail, you come out a bigger criminal than you did when you went in.
Yeah.
Because all they're doing is going back to jail.
And they learning more stuff. They're definitely learning more stuff when they're in jail. They're learning how to get away, get the stuff through the system and everything else. I always tell the story. My nephew was in jail. He knew stuff that happened out here on the street before I could call him, or he called me and told me what's going on. He called me and told me what's going on, and they happened an hour earlier. Oh, such and such and such got shot. How the heck you know? Because I didn't even know yet. So the information, they get information in jail.
They probably get more information than we do,
Mm-hmm.
whenever something happens.
Yeah, they know how to get the
They
system.
already know.
Yeah, they know how to get the system. And it's crazy.
It
You
is.
can't go nowhere. Can't go anywhere now. You can't go out the country. They're robbing and kidnapping people. Look at Haiti now. They're having a coup going on there again. I forgot. This is the 1 millionth time. They got a coup going on now. They just evacuated all Americans from Haiti right now. It's about to go down again.
Wow.
So they're going through a whole new system again.
Man, that's
Yeah.
terrible. Because I know my friend was telling me a couple of weeks ago, they got a lot of Haiti in Florida, and now Florida actually want them out.
Yeah. Florida's
Some of them get
overpopulated
paid,
with
but
everything.
a lot That's crazy.
There's a lot of Haitians. You got a lot of Cubans.
Mhm.
You got everything. Everyone comes to Florida because it's hot. It's either California, Arizona, Texas, or Florida.
Cal-
They don't want to go nowhere cold. They're like, we ain't come here for that.
Mm-mm.
But they got migrants all over the place now. Hey, they go and they deal with it. You know, if there's a job there, some of them will come and work. But like you go in New York right now, the migrants are the ones are getting arrested now because they can't find work. They don't have papers. So they can't get work. So now they're going to what they know best. Oh, I got to feed my family. So now they're going to steal and rob from me and kill if they have to. So that doesn't make any sense. You know, so you got to watch out. So, and every state budget is going over now because you're housing people who are not legally here. Then you're trying to educate them. You're trying to feed them. You're clothing them. You're giving them money because they want something of their own. New York is giving them Visa cards. And if I'm correct, I think it was $30,000 on a Visa card. That's something you could sit there and help your own city. You know, but you know, I say the easiest way to do it, and a lot of people don't like when I say it. It's cheaper to get a plane, put them all back on that plane, and ship them back to their country, and say, "Come back to natural, to eat the way you're supposed to." Apply. You're saving money. The worst thing you using is a plane to go down and fuel. You'll make your money back because you're going to get people who come back on vacation.
Mhm.
So you're only losing going down one way. You know, so that's my opinion on that one. You know, if you're going to stop one race, you need to stop them all. The Chinese, the Irish, the Haitians, the Spanish, you name it. The Russians, if you're not coming over here legally, stop it. You know, we're struggling now. Gas is back up to $3. A loaf of bread is almost $4.
Shoot.
Milk is the price it's ridiculous. You know, going to college is not cheap. You know, you're paying an arm and a leg just to send your kids to college or a loved one. You can't win. Well, you know, they had an incident where I live because of the housing and people being able to work, so they result in what they know. Yeah, Robert, I lost my cash card. Send me back home. Robert, I got my cash card. Send me back home if you want. You got your cash card? You ready to go? Well, yeah, you know, you're right, Tanisha. They have an incident over there where you living at. So, you know, it's all over the place. You're right, Camp. People born and raised right here can't get help for something. Yeah, and we're struggling. You know, we can't. They giving them everything, and you guys sit and we live here and we're born here, and we can't even get little stuff. They're getting everything. They're gonna give them a car. They could get a license. They could do this. They could do that. They're giving them some place to live, giving them money to open a business. We asked for a small loan and can't even get that.
Or look at the veterans, the war veterans always having trouble. It's like they spend all that money across season and got veterans over here who need help, can't get it, man. So,
right.
Really?
Yeah, you're right. They fight for the country and then they bring them back here. They have mental illness, and a lot of them are homeless. You know, and I feel if you fight for this country, you do your time. You know, you did your whole career in there. You know, you should have at least a place to live. The medical sucks. I heard the VA hospital is supposed to be free, but I heard that sucks. You know. They should be if you have mental health issues, you know, they should have some place to go and talk to and be able to live and give them a job. At least, you know, they could do security.
Yeah.
They can't do anything else. They can do security.
That's true. But it's crazy. It's jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
And like you saying, the punishments are not harsh enough over here. It's like I guarantee if it was a whole lot harder, I mean, more cruel, people would think twice about the stuff they doing. Like, you remember, was it last year? The guy went to Subway, got mad at the girl, whoever, because they didn't put mayonnaise, whatever, on the sandwich and shot it. I said, "Are you serious, man?"
Mm-hmm.
It's like had beefed up security and stuff. I mean, for things,
Yeah.
the punishments are a lot harsher. I guarantee it'll cut down on a whole lot of stuff, but it just makes too much sense to do, I guess.
Because everybody's scared of what's going to happen, the repercussions of happen to it later. Nobody wants to say, "Oh, this is what you need to do." And Kim said this country has always given interest-free loans to non-Americans. That's true. And then Deb said, "My Social Security check better be there when I turn 62. Well, Deb, I hope you save some pennies from working, because the way they're going, there ain't going to be too much left for us." And then Tanisha said, "Vets can't get 401k, but if you cross the border, you can get 401k. Yeah. And that's why a lot of people go to Canada. They have free insurance. Yeah, they give away too much money to give away. They may see Social Security. Yeah, I think they should stop giving this money to this war that we have nothing to do with. I know we're over there because we want the oil. It's obvious.
Yeah,
but we're giving. There's no other countries giving out money the way we are. I don't hear nothing about England, France.
You'll never hear nothing like
that. You'll never hear nobody else giving out money the way we're doing. We owe China so much money. We really are China. If you want to look at it, we owe them so much money. China owns us. And and we can only cut down so many trees. But when you need money, they'll cut down the tree and they can make money. But when you really need it for this country, no, we don't have no money. Student debt, this, such and such, we can't cover that. You giving money over here, you can pay for that. Or just lower the college down. That's really what it is. College shouldn't be this daggone hard. Like my son wants to take a class during the summer. One class is $4,000, and he's at home on the computer.
Oh, wow.
4G.
So 4G for one class for, I want to say 6 weeks.
Wow.
That's a lot of daggone money, and he's at home on the computer. So he's not even in New York at St. John's. He's at home on the computer taking up.
That's crazy. $4,000. How many weeks of school?
One class.
For one class for the summer.
Oh,
that's just one class.
Wow. And he's in state too, right?
No, he's out of state.
Oh.
Yeah. He's in New York.
New York.
They won't cancel college debt loans, but give away all the money like it's candy. Yeah, they do give it away like it's candy. And that's crazy. And I'm tired of these old people over in California, Florida, over here winning the lottery. Let me win one time. Let me just hit one time. Just give me half.
I know.
Yeah, just, I won't be greedy.
Oh, wow. It seems like it's always old folks winning too. I ain't trying to be funny, but it seems like it's always somebody you never expect. Like I remember a few years ago, it was a janitor at a school.
Well, I give him credit. He got to deal with those bad kids.
Like that, but it's just like I don't know, man. It's just crazy.
It was the lady. Remember when the Powerball and they said the machines went down? It was just last year or the year before. And they couldn't come up with the number, but 2 days later they came up with the number, and there was an old lady from California, I think in her 80s. I said, "This is some bull. What's she gonna do with let's make up a number, $700 million. She about to croak."
I don't.
She had much live at 89. What do you think she's gonna live to see 103? You know, she probably just looking at that money just fell over. She died in a rocking chair. Deb said, "I remember." Yeah. And Kim said the problem is that NATO cannot let the Soviet Union get a hold of Ukraine. That's true, because the next would be Poland. Well, and then so on and so on until they have a world war. Well, they were all part of Russia anyway. You know, go back. They wouldn't bother me. You know, knock the wall down again in Germany. I didn't care what they were doing. Just leave me out of it. Leave my money here. You know, several people who got the student loan canceled. Some applied to, and some didn't. They all still have that canceled. Yeah, yeah. It's interesting as who they pick to let the debt get canceled too. You know, I know they took my money out when I was younger. They was like, we know this fool. Let's take his money now. You know, so my debt's cleared for the student loans. I don't have to worry about that. But we can't catch a break. Can't catch a break here. There's always something going on, you know.
I would never understand it. I mean, you were born and raised as American citizen, but you can't get nothing.
Can't get nothing.
Give it all to another country, what we don't have nothing to do with.
Yep. We fight, we cry, we scrape. You know, especially us as black folks, we helped build this country, us and the Chinese. You know, and they just give us nothing.
But they come over here and destroy whatever over in America. They have to rebuild. Where's that money coming from? But if you go over there and tear up their country, you got to go over there just to clean up their mess. Who started it? That's why I just don't get it.
At one time, I know here in Boston, when an Asian family would come over here, they would give them a house, they would give them a car, they give them money to open a restaurant. We had so many Chinese restaurants around, it was a shame because they all bring their whole family, they put them in their house, they all work at the Chinese restaurant. All right, they get their money together, and then they will sit there and he will open up a Chinese restaurant. And so on and so on. So that's how come you see the young kids in BMWs, Mercedes, because they made sure that their kids, you know, and they spent in their own community too. So they would go down to Chinatown, they would spend that money back in their own community. And that's what we don't do as black folks. We go out to the white guy and spend our money over there. We go over here. If we put our money back in our own community and we work together, we can have our own things. But you know, you got things like the black bank. I looked into a couple of the black banks. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. You know, they just sit there and they say, oh, we're going to help you and they're going to do this and going to do that, but they don't report your stuff to the credit bureau. But as soon as you miss a payment, they'll report that though. So you know, we just got to look into it. That's why I have my little credit union. I don't plan on leaving my credit union. I've been there since I was 21, 22 years old. I'm 54 now. I'm not leaving them. They've been doing good to me, especially when I was young and I was messing up. They still stuck with me. So
that's good.
Yeah. So it's always something.
Y'all want some ice cream? It's homemade.
No, I don't think. I got an ice cream maker downstairs and still haven't used it. I need to get out the basement and just start making ice cream. I think that's what I'm gonna do this summer. You know, why
Better
keep
that way.
spending? Yeah, why keep spending, giving
All that.
someone else some money, and I could do it at home. So
True. You only need,
it could
you
be
only
done.
need 2 ingredients. Mm-hmm.
Ice and cream and some sugar.
Yeah, just
You
heavy
know,
whipping
and whatever
cream.
you want in it. Some strawberries,
Mhm.
some, or if you want vanilla, put the vanilla bean in there. Yeah, it's easy to make. I'm just
Yeah,
lazy
really
to do
easy.
it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just trying to find time to do it and ain't getting it done. You know, so
I can't quite see that. So I'm
I
keep,
got one too. Shy got me because I can't have milk. She's talking about your ice cream.
oh, yeah, it's just heavy whipping cream,
Yeah,
condensed
Tanisha
milk.
said she got ice cream maker, but she can't have milk.
Mm,
So
can you use can you have almond milk?
that's true.
Yeah, because
That's
I made
true.
some almond milk ice cream. That was so good.
Oh, yeah, gotta try what's going on. All right, y'all. It's 11:10. Let me get off here. And I thank y'all for coming up. You know, you know. Yes, I use
Yeah.
bananas. She said she used bananas.
Oh, okay. That's
Alrighty
good.
then. I tried my best. A little nervous in the beginning, but I got it.
Bam.
But I got it.
You always have it.
Yeah,
You
I
got
talk a lot sometimes. It just takes me a second to get through it.
Mhm.
But I still don't like talking in crowds.
Really?
what?
Yeah, I don't like crowds.
Ain't not into it but to do it.
That's why even when I used to sing,
Mhm.
I wouldn't look at the people in the audience. I always look at the clock.
Yeah, really. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Good night, Deb. Thank you, Tanisha. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Bud Fowles, Tamika, Miss T, Kim for hanging in with me. Sure, Shannon, Rico. Did I miss anybody? Because I sure didn't write them down to that. Newfoundland, Ingalls family. I got Val. I got T. I got Rico. I think I got everybody in here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like doing public speaking. I always hated that part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Kim. We're definitely praying for your husband. That's
Yeah.
my
We need
buddy
Grill
there.
Master to
My
get
bro.
better. We need Grill Master to get
I just
better.
want him to get much better.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
I kind of missed the beginning. So he's feeling sick, or I missed that part. I mean,
Yeah, they went to the hospital. He's in the ER. He's getting some X-rays done,
oh wow, yeah. I said a
and
prayer.
they think it's from old football injury.
Yeah, yeah. I said a prayer for you, Kim. Sure will. For you and the grill master. Yeah, man.
Yeah. People on the panel could stay on for the after show. Yep. Yep. So everybody, we say thank you, and we'll be back. I'll find some place to go. Like tomorrow, I'm going to the Letter C concert. I'll let you know how that go
Mm-hmm.
on
The
next
lettery
week.
who?
Letter C. Letter C. Don't mess up the woman's name.
Oh, Rico.
Oh, I just
She
had to
sings.
ask.
She's a neo soul or soul singer.
Yeah, let us see.
So I think if you listen to some of the songs, I think you will like it, Rico. So
Send me a song.
I sing you a song.
No, I don't need you to sing it.
No, I'll sing you one. I'll sing you one. No, I don't believe me. I don't want to sing the song to you either. You know.
That's my song. Sing it.
I am so happy.
I have Rico stalking me, calling me every day. Can you sing that song again?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Remember what I said earlier? Said, let's do
Yeah,
what?
I know.
Said, do what? I keep my clothes on.
Yeah, I don't swing that way, so you all right.
I know.
I'm in love with women. Believe me, I love my women too much.
Me too.
You don't never have to worry about that. That's one room and you don't got to worry about.
Oh, I heard Robert. I heard something about Robert.
Just like the LPs.
Yeah.
You know, they like the meow. I like it too. They like it. I know I like it. Let me plug my mouth.
Keep feeding it with the ice cream. On that note, we better get out of here before Rico really starts to get raunchy. We're doing all right. Thank you all for coming through. We'll see you next week on the rundown. Get well, Grill Master.